the Net Zero Australia report you're probably familiar with. It finds that to reach its version of net zero, that there would need to be 120,000 square kilometres of land converted to various forms of renewable energy, solar, onshore wind and transmission lines. They say, this is a direct quote from the report, they say that's equivalent to over half the area of Victoria. They go on to also assess the potential loss of land for carbon offsets, the reforestation of previously pastoral, primarily pastoral, but also cropping areas. And they say there that will be another 5.1 million hectares. So that's, and they say in a direct quote, it says that will require significant changes to farming practice. I'm just trying to wonder then, I mean, the report has obviously been used to scare the bejesus out of farmers, saying you're going to have this terrible impact on your productivity. But why haven't then you looked at what will happen to farming if we pursue net zero emissions and potentially convert something like 170,000 square kilometres of land from agricultural use?
Thank you, Senator. The scope of this report was physical risk only. It did not include transition risk or mitigation, which is why we were looking at productivity, potential productivity impacts. Okay.
So I suppose in that point then you can't really use your report alone to determine what our emission cuts should be. The Hansard can't hear a nod, sorry.
No, that was not the intention of the report. The report is primarily intended to guide and be a resource for adaptation.
Right, so this report really, it doesn't provide any useful information from a cost-benefit point of view about whether we should cut emissions by 30%, 50% or to zero.
No, as I said, the report is guiding adaptation and looking at scenarios for what Australia may look like and what some of the impacts would be. Mitigation was out of scope for the report.